And we are underway. The Budweiser Gardens, and it starts with a very uneventful play. The ball falls into play, and London will take it. My apologies, Missisauga will, as it'll be Nick Okori taking it on the near side. Here's Garrett Williamson trying to block him here. It's tossed out to Alex Johnson, and Missisauga start the first play of the game. Okori fakes, passes into Ferguson, and he's able to drain it. The Canadian comes up with a big 2 points. 2-0. The Power lead here. 1:40 into the first quarter. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us. And also, hi. Bennett. Up to Marvin Phillips. Into Williamson. He's going to find his way around Okori. He gets bumped, and it's a nice block for Missisauga. They get the ball back. No, they don't. Bennett will pass it into Missisauga. Hands, though, off the interception. Okori tosses it up. It's no good. He gets his own rebound. McCombs. Johnson. Bennett defending him. Tosses out to Okori. 10 seconds of the shot clock. Okori chips it up to Ferguson. He will not drain his second attempt. Williamson all the way to the hoop, as he's done time and time again with the London Lightning. Doesn't need a pass, and he just simply played it up. 2-all, 10:40 left. Lewis keeps possession. Johnson to Okori. Now to Johnson again. He's going to cut his way in. Toss it off to McCombs. 3 seconds left. And it's a nice shot there. Unable to finish, Alex Johnson. Instead, Forte will collect the rebound, and London will get another chance to attack here. Bennett. Bolden unable to collect the pass. And a long pass from Mississauga is collected by Alex Johnson here. Ferguson. 16 seconds of the shot clock. McCombs twists, turns, and is able to drain 2 for the Power. Make it 4-2 here. 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Williamson to Bennett. Forte. That's Lewis with him there. Bolden. Now back to Bennett. 9 seconds of the shot clock. And it's a long one from Forte. It's no good, likely from 3-point range. That ball's going to fall out of play. And it's going to be London ball. So that's good. It's good for that. 9.5 left in the first. 4-2 is the score. And it will be an inbound here from Garrett Williamson. Williamson into Bennett. And the long shot is no good, collected by Ferguson. And the Power will start their next attack here. They're up by 2. 9.5 left in the first. Johnson works his way around Williamson. What tough defense there, matching up with Phillips as well. But it'll be traveling. So Lightning will get the ball back here. Forte to take the inbound. 5 straight losses for the Mississauga Power coming into this game. That includes a 100-89 loss to Ottawa last night. That was Maurice Bolden, draining 2. Make it 4-all now. 9.5 left. 100-98 loss to Ottawa. Makes it 5 straight. And 5 straight losses was the record they set earlier in the season for losing streaks. And again, this is the 7th game between these two teams. They have played each other a lot, but this is sort of the unofficial, I guess, second half of the season, considering that it's all sort of evenly spaced between 4 months. So this would be the unofficial halfway point, and London really only end up playing them once. One more time, of course, on the New Year's Day game. McCombs unable to toss that ball up as Forte will collect. 8.5 left now. 4-all here at Budweiser Gardens. Great crowd. Today is Kids Day, so don't be afraid if there are like a million children just running across the screen at any particular moment. My guess, 2,000 to 3,000 at one instant you may catch. Bolden bounce pass is no good to Williamson down low. Smart play, but McCombs was the one there, got his hand in. Let's make it 16 seconds of the shot clock, 8.5 left in the first. Bennett. Forte cuts his way in. Now to Phillips. Contested three, and it's no good. But it'll be collected here by London. Bolden. Bennett. Now to Williamson. Bolden again. Now down to 10 seconds in the shot clock, and it's no good from Bolden, but finished by Marvin Phillips. Make it 6-4 now. Missisauga with it. And the toss-up is no good that time from Nick Corey. One of the many very consistent players in this power team, and a power team that has played very, very well this season and played very, very well in Oshawa and has sort of a similar setup in terms of the players. Of course, Mark Camellia, Bo Harris, Nick Corey, all powerful, powerful players, as you see. Another powerful player. That's Bolden. Yeah, he just trained too. He dunked it. He dunked it. 8-4, 7:20 left. Johnson, the #1 overall pick in the draft this season, traded to Ottawa. They had to give a Bull King for that one. He was the 4th overall pick. And McCombs cannot take it, and he'll be fouled by Phillips. He'll take a trip to the line here for 2. McCombs will. And that will be a foul against Marvin Phillips. That's only the first foul this quarter for both teams. As the 24-year-old from Chicago will take his 2 shots. Played for UCF in Florida. Spent his college days down there. He's averaging about 7 rebounds and about 1.3 blocks per game. He's been a huge blocker. Ridiculous numbers coming from him on the defensive side of the basket. 7:08 left. The score is 8-4. It remains as McCombs is unable to draw. Bennett tosses it up, and Williamson unable to drain the alley-oop, and it's run and gun now. Johnson tosses it up for a Morgan Phillips alley-oop. It's no basket, but they will take a trip to the line here. Oh, they're going to say it's going to be an inbound here on the near side. Foul is going to go to Tony Bennett. Second foul for London. And it looks like might be some issues with the score clock, as the refs are going to have a chance to talk it over. 7 minutes left in this one, 8-4. My name is Marty Thompson. Thank you for tuning in to SportsLive24.net. Of course, lots of other games happening this afternoon in and around the league. Everywhere around it, in fact. St. John, Halifax, out on the East Coast. Looks like 69-48 at last check for St. John. Looks like St. John's going to beat Halifax there. And also in this division, the other game happening, Brampton versus Ottawa. Ottawa has an 18-12 lead there. So that was Alex Johnson draining a big 3 for the Power. They bring it in within 1. 8-7 is the score. Bennett. Bolden. Now back to Bennett. Gets chipped in here to Williamson. He gains, tosses it up, and it is no good as Lewis will collect the basket. 6:20 left in the first quarter. McCombs to Corey. Corey works his way down low, still pushes his way around, gives it to Ferguson, and he'll drain it for 2. Seamus Ferguson with his next basket gives the Power the lead. 9-8, halfway through the first now. Bennett tosses it up, it's no good. Corey collects the rebound. And Corey off to Lewis. So many great guards on this team as Morgan Lewis formed some ridiculous acrobatics to put that one through. 11-8. They're very, very deep at shooting guard specifically. Corey, Lewis, and Gamilia are all considered that position. And like that's just, those are 3, frankly, top-class talents in this league, and they could all put up 20 points per game if you put them out there for long enough any particular night. Lewis, one of those players we're just talking about, can't drain the 2, but he will take a trip to the line. So they will take a media timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching SportsLive24.net's covered in Missisauga. 11-8 is the score. Power currently up 5:21 left in this first quarter, and it's Morgan Lewis taking 2 shots here. Number 2. And the first one is no good. If you have anything you'd like to say about the broadcast or about the game in particular, you can always send us a tweet with the hashtag NBLC or send it to me directly, Marty Thompson _. If you do it that way, you might be able to get audio fixed earlier if there is any problems. 8-12, Lightning are down. They have the ball though. 5:18 left in the first quarter. Bolden. Williamson makes the cut. Bounce pass to Bolden. Forte for 3. No. And it will be collected here by Corey. Now to Johnson. He's going to take it to the hoop, and he gets slammed by Bolden. Maybe a little combination with Bolden in the rim. And they take it right back. Marvin Phillips with the least flashiest play, or I should say dunk, he's probably ever made. Corey. 4:43 left in the first quarter. Lewis takes it around. Oh, it's tipped there by Forte. Great play. Bolden collects. Now back to Forte. Bolden, and Williamson will finish it at the rim to make it 12 all. 4:23 left. Alex Johnson. Corey. Oh, nice pass in there to McCombs up against Bolden. And it looks like Phillips had a little swat at the ball there. So London will get possession, have a chance to take the lead. Williamson to Bolden. Bolden makes his cut, tosses up a fader. It's no good. Collected by Missisauga. Here comes Corey. Nice pass off to Johnson. And that time, yeah, a little manhandle there. Little manhandle. So Johnson will take a trip to the line. That's going to be a foul against Bolden. His first foul, 4th foul for London. So far, 0 for the Power. 3:45 left in this one. As looks like London are going to have to wait to make that exchange. No, they will make it. So coming into this game will be Mr. Curtis Withers, number 12. See right across from Marvin Phillips there on the far side of the key. 2 big strong men there in Phillips and Withers. And it's no good. Johnson will collect the ball. Corey tosses it off, and it's good from Nick Corey. Smooth shot. 14-12, 3.5 left. Long toss to Williamson, cuts inside, throws it up, it's no good. Phillips collects. Corey tips it out of play. So London will get the ball back here. 3:20 left, 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Phillips, bounce pass in. Tossed up by Withers, but it's blocked by McCombs. That's one block. Averages 1.3. We may or may not see another one. So Morgan Lewis came in hard on Phillips there, and it looks like it's going to be a call against Lewis. Meanwhile, coming into this game will be Raheem. My apologies. It will be Mr. Mency coming into the game. So Bennett will take the ball up. Makes his cut. Phillips. And there's Bennett for 3. It's good. He's been known to shoot threes. We just haven't seen a whole lot of it. 2:47 left. 15-14. Johnson. Bounce pass into McCombs up against Withers, and McCombs finishes a big play. to get his Power in the lead again, 16-15. Fake shot there by Mency. Now to Bennett. Now off to Mency. That's a deep one, and it's no good. So collected by Johnson. Bounce pass to Okori. He tosses it up, and it's no good. 2:10 left. And there's a foul on the floor. So that'll be a second foul for the Power. Still 4 for London. And it looks like Power are going to add 2 more players. Johnson comes out. And coming into this game will be Livonia West and also Tyler Murray. So Lightning will start in, too easy. Too easy. And Bennett did a little gunslinger move, similar to what Rodney Buford used to do here at Budweiser Gardens, of course. He was let go at the start of this season, as many London Lightning players have. It's been lots of turnover, but it's been a very, very good set of moves by the Lightning. It's tossed in here, nice bounce play, and it's good for McCombs. 3.5 left, or 1.5 left, I should say. Bennett. Williamson sets for 3, and it is good from Garrett Williamson. This dude cannot do wrong, and that's another example of it. 1:18 left now. Lightning are up 21-18. And this is Tyler Murray setting up play, the former London Lightning player. Every single game high he has had this season has been against the London Lightning. He has been a huge performer against his old team. Williamson passes it into Mency, will not drain, and Withers' attempt will not either. Fresh shot clock, they get the rebound, but it will be Power's ball eventually here. Williams to Murray, and he's going to take his chance to hold off here. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. And they're going to say it's traveling. It looked like it went against Murray. 28 seconds left in the first quarter. As you see, London up 21-18 over the Missisauga Power. Lightning sitting at 4 fouls. Power at 2 has been a relatively, let's say, nice first quarter. Very nice between two teams that keep playing each other, and certainly a rivalry developing. Of course, them and Windsor seem to be the 2 big rivals for London. 3 seconds on the clock, and that'll do it. So Bennett tosses it up, but yeah, it wasn't going to go in. London Lightning have a start this second quarter. Williamson. Oh, nice pass, and Tim Ellis is coming to this game. He gets his first touches on the ball there. Very few changes by the London Lightning at the start of the first quarter here through to the start of the second. Ellis keeps it in. Tossed all the way around. That's a hopeful one, and it's no good from Bennett. Looks like there was a foul down low. Ellis was the man to blame there. Lightning 21, Power 18. 11:35 left in the second quarter. If you have anything to add about the broadcast of the league, I'd like to get some discussion on, hey, you're my color guy. I don't have a color guy. Don't have a whole lot of friends. So if you could send a tweet with the hashtag NBLC, any discussion you wanted to bring up about the league, we're certainly open to it here at Sports Live 24. We're all about conversation. Yeah, I bet you haven't heard that in social media ever. Just kidding. It's basically a cliche at this point. Ball is collected there by Williams, and the long-range shot is no good. McCombs collects another rebound, gives it off to Murray, and he gets a 3, and he was looking for the foul there off of Withers. So now it's 21 all. Williamson collects and gets bumped out of bounds, and that will be London ball. 20 seconds of the shot clock, 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Well, Dwight McCombs has been the main performer in this game for both teams, really leading the game with 6 points for Missisauga. And he also has 4 rebounds to his name. Greg Cermak comes into this game. He replaces Marvin Phillips. Adds a little bit of range as Withers, just a one-hand receive and toss-up. Great play by Curtis Withers since he has a grin by walking back to play some defense. Murray. And Okori tosses one up. It's no good. Cermak collects. Bennett. Oh, great pass to Withers. He keeps it in, gives it off to Williamson. And he's going to sit on it for a little bit. 14 seconds of the shot clock. Garrett Williamson, 7 points tonight. And he is barred from scoring anymore. At least for this play. Next play, he might. I'm saying he might. Alvin Mims comes into this game. He will replace Garrett Williamson. So Williamson will definitely not score from the bench. 10:20 left in the second quarter. 23-20. Withers to Bennett. Oh, great pass into Mims, and he waits! Too rough for Mr. Kirk Williams Jr. So there's going to be a call, and it will be Alvin Mims taking a trip to the line. Mims smart to wait, but Williams simply fell on him while he was waiting. So Alvin Mims to take 2 shots here. He's yet to score a basket in this game. And he will not get that first attempt. Jason Forte starts this game. Comes out but still has 5 rebounds to his name. Points in the paint are even in this game, 12 all. Well, from beyond the arc, well, that's a different story. Missisauga have now gone 3 for 5. Meanwhile, London gone 3 for 10. Lots of shots taken by London, especially beyond the arc in this game. Withers drains 2. Make it 26-24. London are up in this game. Second quarter here from the Budweiser Gardens. And long shot is no good from Livonia West. Bennett. Oh, what a play by Mr. Tony Bennett. A behind the back layup. It was a fantastic play to make it 28-24. Adds to the lead a little bit for the Lightning. Okori. West. And it just goes to the play. And there's going to be a timeout by the Power. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Sports Live for Big here. And so the Power will set up to take 2 free throw shots here in the form of Alex Johnson. The first one's no good. 33-29. 5:27 left. And it's no good on the second shot from Johnson. Interesting enough, Johnson has been pretty good from the line so far this year. When he's come in here, he's always been at least 800%, but there he starts 0-2. Johnson with it now. Cuts in. Oh, toss it back to West. Now to Lewis. Now back to Johnson. This is for 3. And it will not be tipped in by McCombs. So Mency will take it up for the Lightning. Dangles. Back to Cermak. Not an open look for a shot. Ellis. Mency. Cermak posts up. Pushes up against West here. Tosses it up quickly and it's no good. McCombs gets the rebound. Tosses it off to Murray. And a long, deep 3 from Johnson. Interesting play there. We heard David Joseph, the head coach of the Missisauga Power, talk in a recent newspaper article out there about his team playing a little selfish, and he didn't really think that was doing the team any good. And that could likely be something there. I mean, you had players taking long threes. You had players coming down low. You know, maybe some plays that are a little bit unwarranted. Maybe some plays that, You think they might need to switch it around a little bit more in terms of where the ball should go. Keep in mind, Missisauga actually lead the league in assists per game. And not one of their players are top 5 in assists in the league. So it's not just point guards, it's every single player contributing and tossing the ball around, which is interesting to think that his coach thinks that they are being a little more selfish considering their assist numbers are so high. 5 players with 3 or more assists per game. And even Bo Harris is a forward. He's sitting at 3rd on that list with 3. So very interesting there. Garrett Williamson comes into this game. He will replace Betsy. Quick off to Ellis, and he won't drain it. Gets his own rebound, and another hopeful shot is not going to go for the Lightning. They still have a 4-point lead here with just under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Okori waits, pushes up against Phillips, and trains it. They're going to say no basket. So the Power up to 4 fouls. Meanwhile, the London Lightning are now at 3 fouls. Again, for about 4 minutes left, 3:49. Lots of times for both teams to possibly max out. McCombs. Murray. Toss it back to Lewis. He makes a cut in. And there it is. Livonia West for 3, and it's good. 33-32. The Power closed the gap to just 1 point in this very low-scoring affair here at the Budweiser Gardens. Ellis throws up a deep 2. It's no good. Murray waits. Oh, gives it off to Okori. Good night. He... I don't know, it looked like he was given about 8 yards of space on either side of him. And the Power will take a 34-30 lead. And nice answer back play. Marvin Phillips drains 2. And we'll take a trip to the line here for the N1. 35-34, Lightning get the lead back here. $11 assists for both teams here, but turnovers really is what has been the talking point so far in this game. 8 turnovers for the Missisauga Power, only 2 for London Lightning. Definitely some loose balls popping up for London to take advantage of. In terms of second chance points, it's been Missisauga who actually has 5 second chance points to London's 4. And then points off the turnover, obviously London has 7. So they have done very well capitalizing on those 8 turnovers. Bennett down low, can't drain it, so it'll be Marvin Phillips who will. 2:50 left in this quarter, 37-34. Murray. Cuts, Lewis. And out to Okori, it's tipped, and they're going to say that's a foul against Ellis. Crowd does not like that one. He was up against Okori there on the far side. So this will be Tyler Murray who will be taking the shots. And they're going to give it to McCombs. So give it to the hot hand, why not? Dwight McCombs sitting now at 6. My apologies, 6 points. 8 rebounds in this game. Well on his way to a double-double. And make it 7 points. 8 rebounds already. That's incredible. Dwight McCombs has been in absolute control of the boards. And he drains his second shot. So now the Power will take a second timeout. Gonna go put welcome all in one sound. It didn't. If you think my jokes are stupid, send a tweet with hashtag MBLC. We'll be sure to get to it on air. And I will address all of my follies with everyone, including the world. And that's Marvin Phillips right there. A man that doesn't seem to have any follies. Great behind the ball. And as you see there, draining 2 to put his team up now 39-36. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Okori Cuts in. Oh, seamless from Nick Okori, but unable to drain a pretty easy shot, to be honest. Ellis. Bennett. Waits. Takes a deep shot. He's not fouled. Knocked over, that's for sure. As Phillips will take it in. Back to Mims and now to Bennett. Now 1.5 left. Bennett into Phillips. Great play. Finds the big man down low to make it 41-36. Now 1:25 left in this second quarter. McCombs. Off to Lewis. Lewis and the ball will fall back into the backcourt. Make it 41-36, a minute left in the second quarter. Power will get the ball here. Or my apologies, London. Seamus Ferguson comes into this game. And he will replace Thinjin Moses. Came into the game there quite briefly, in fact. Ellis to Mims. Minute left. Williamson cuts around. Marvin Phillips doesn't take his open look, but there Mr. Tony Bennett will. He drained a huge three-pointer to make it 44-36. London taking a step away from the Power here as we reach the end of this second quarter. Murray holds, gives it off to Lewis. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. And they will not get it off in time. One extra pass than they needed, it looked like. So make it 23.9 seconds. So the shot clock has expired. Tony Bennett. Williamson to his left there. 15 seconds now as they'll make this the last play of the half. Again, London have a 44-36 lead, looking to add to it, and we fouled. Tony Bennett will take a trip to the line. Both teams have maxed out at this point. 4.5 seconds left in the clock. Tony Bennett to take 2 shots. We're going to take a break for halftime because it's basically mandated by my union. Just kidding, this is non-union work. But don't tell my boss, we're working on a SportsLive24.net union. It's going to be very good. I don't know what exactly we're going to do. We're going to do it well. Just like we do these broadcasts, as it will be Marvin Phillips who got the rebound and unable to drain the putback. So 1.4 left. London continued to have the ball here as that ball fell out off of the Missisauga Power. Quickly, and it's no good. So the score here at